this is really wonderful, a wonderful account. I'm so pleased that Steve Porter and I are here today as guests of Prince's Park. We feel very welcome. It's not the first time we've been here, but it will be the first time well, at least, I'm not sure about Steve, but it's the first time I would have been to Birkenhead Park, so that's something to look forward to. I know that these events, the railings, the plaque, the two plaques, the tree, all us gathered here together, that doesn't happen just by luck. So a lot of people have worked very hard to bring us all together, and I really would like to thank them on behalf of everybody for taking all that extra trouble in their busy lives. Now, do you think you can do that?
Doesn't look that hard.
Well, it may not look hard, you wait and see.
Use a small child if you want. You can do whichever you want. Use the small child, yeah, I think that's easy.
In a way, this is a re-recognition, because when these parks were established back in the middle of the 19th century, nearly 200 years ago, 150 years ago, it was then well understood that city dwellers needed somewhere green and pleasant, close by where they lived, for quiet reflection and just enjoying themselves. And it's as true today as it was then. So I think we should be really grateful to the local authority and their teams here, the professionals, as well as the magnificent volunteers who work together, as I understand it, to keep this place looking. I haven't seen a single speck of litter, and I'm sure that says a lot for the work of the volunteers. I'm sure it's always like that, and it's something to be really proud of, because I know at Chatsworth, if litter starts appearing, then more litter appears very quickly, and so keeping it as pristine and beautiful as you do is a great way of putting people off dropping rubbish.
I was about to suggest that with the Duke himself, yeah.
Got more than one friend,
No, I haven't actually. So are we ready? Are we going to do a joint photo? I think is that possible? Okay. Okay.
Smiles, everyone. Thank you.
There's one, please.
Need for the boat.
Yeah, it's very nice.
But the floor.
Oh, I've got a lot of pictures.
I think there's been professionals at work. I can tell you. It's beautifully planted already, so this is a symbolic gesture, but I'm delighted. I should be taking all the credit when it's twice as hard. Thank you very much.
Well done.
Why not? Good job. Thank you all very much. Yes. Yes. Hello. Nice to meet you. How are you?
So we are going to put the memorial on the island, which I'm sure Katie's told you about already. And the site where we're stood now is where the bridge will go. So people have started to naturally try and build their own bridge to get onto the island, which the council have to keep removing. then people will be able to walk around the memorial on the island, and it represents an outdoor classroom because we want children to use it as an educational resource to learn about breaking down barriers and being kinder to each other and nicer to each other in the society we live in today.
One of the few good things about the pandemic, I think, possibly, is that it's made us realise all over again how important city parks are. And I think it's helped an awful lot of people to keep their sanity, being able to go out into somewhere green and peaceful and quiet. It's such a beautiful place, and there's so much of interest. I mean, of course you can come here and just have a nice walk round and a chat maybe, or just to contemplate. But then if you're interested in plants and trees particularly, there's this wonderful system of signage that you've devised which explains a good deal about the different trees. And I think that's a great thing, because a lot of people don't realise what a variety of trees there are in this park and in the country. So all in all, I'd say it was a treasure well worth nourishing. And I think you know that because you're nourishing it absolutely brilliantly, and you should be congratulated.